Hello, namaste, namaste, and welcome to The Review. Please note, there are lots and lots of reviews out there. Everywhere you can find a review, but there is only one, The Review. And I, Daisy Irani Subaiah, is the reviewer. So let's start as we review Laxmmi. So, initially when I heard the title Laxmmi Bomb, lots of images conjured up in my mind. I'm thinking the star of the show is Akshay Kumar. And he's had a history, of always doing films to change the national mindset about, ranging from sanitary pads all the way to toilets. So this film, Laxmmi Bomb, is going to be about a terrorist, and he's got the bomb, and Laxmmi is going to come, and she's going to help. And that's it. The whole world is going to be saved. And then that's what I'm thinking. Well, obviously it didn't work out that way. The film was released globally with a new title called Laxmmi. The bomb had exploded on social media, so it was promptly removed. So the film starts in very horror style. There's lots of creaking doors, and then one candle blows out. And there's parchaiyan, and it's dark, and there's cheeky, and there is horror. It's a horror film, creepy dish. So far, so good. And then, suddenly, right in the beginning of the film, a song is thrown in, just to fit in the opening titles, the credits. And I'm like, if you really watch the film, you'll notice that the credits were shown to us 3 times, lest we forget who made this fabulous film, Laxmmi. As the movie moves on, it's just frustratingly like a jigsaw puzzle that is assembled all wrong. And the movie's got 4 writers. I can actually see them, They're sitting in their room while they're brainstorming, and they're like, "Arey boss, this is a horror film, yaar. कुछ ऐसा डर जैसा होना चाहिए." अरे यार, ये तो कॉमेडी भी है ना, तो कॉमेडी तो डालना चाहिए. ये भूलना मत, अक्षय सर ने जब ये फिल्म लिया था ना, he had very clearly told us the messaging about the transgenders has to go through. Boss, वो मत भूलना, messaging. People like action, yaar. कुछ action तो चाहिए ना, साड़ी बीड़ी में action लगाओ. I can actually see that. And so what do you get? Scene after scene, it just moves along haphazardly. And the editing, I just don't want to say anything about the editing. Sorry, Pandeyji, but I have seen amateur shows, which have been created during the pandemic, which are much better. So, what is it that we have to see in Laxmmi Bomb? It's Akshay Kumar. Thank God he's there. I mean, he really saves the day. He's got his moments, especially that Laxmi style that he walks in. It was really nice. But the person who really stole the show was Sharad Kelkar, who played the actual Laxmi. Okay? There was something about him when he spoke about the transgenders, when he spoke about the reason why people are discriminating against them, and that we shouldn't, because really they can't help it. It's hormonal. It's something that they are born with, and we should be so aware of that. That's social messaging. When he spoke about it in a very restrained manner, it really touched me. It did. And so I'm thinking, instead of having all this controversy about the title, that it should be Laxmmi Bomb or Drop the Bomb and make it Laxmi with 2 eyes, if they had really wanted an appropriate title for this film, it should have been Ardhanareeshwar. Half Shakti, half Shiva. And there was this line in the film, which I really liked, that the transgenders, they are blessed because they have that. There are both Shiva and Shakti within them. And if somebody had actually said this line a century ago, we wouldn't be in this deep shit that we are in now. Anyway, so moving on. Actors, we have Akshay Kumar, like I said, we have Sharad Kelkar. And then we move on to the ladies. We have Ayesha Mishra, who was, it was a deja vu in seeing her in all those Farida Jalal-esque outfits. And then we have the romantic pair, Kiara Advani and Akshay Kumar. And sadly to say, they have no chemistry. No, there were no fireworks at all. They were a bit awkward together. And that was surprising, considering that it's such a huge Bollywood film. And then we have Ashwini Kalsekar, who was so intense. Her veins were popping. I mean, literally, they were popping. Any intelligent person would be kicking themselves that they really wasted their time. The cinematography was very basic, and the music was not so hard on the ears as it was on the eyes. So, what can I say about this film? Because it is Diwali, we have changed the rating from stars into laddus. So, how many laddus are we going to give this film? The first laddu has to go to Akshay Kumar. I tell you, it was a very restrained performance, though at times he had to show Laxmii and the ghost and all that. But all in all, you can actually hear the man, you thinking that I want this film to be about transgender, the message, that they should be treated with equal respect, that there should be an awareness about them in our country. And that message is a beautiful thing to want. The other laddu we need to share. Half we will give Sharad for playing the role that he did. And the other half, we will divide the whole team. I mean, they put their credit there 3 times, So I think they all need that half a laddu. We are going to give them 2 laddus out of 5. A very happy Diwali to each and every one of you. Namaste. Thank you.